Hey, what's up, Raza? We back. We out here doing some more prints, obviously, because that's what we do, print shirts. But I wanted to hop on real quick because I'm about to make a cup for the ones that don't know about the tumblers that we do. These are the ones that we do right here. It's the 20 ounce right here. This one's gonna be a Carin Leon, and I'm gonna take y'all through that little process real quick. For the tumbler we're about to make, it's gonna be this design right here. We're gonna do it with that sublimation printer. And the one that we have is this Epson 4700 right here. This is for an eco tank, but all you do is if you have ink in it already, empty it out, make sure you clear it out and put that sublimation ink. Or you could do what we did. We bought it brand new and just dedicated it straight to sublimation. We got a different printer for regular prints. These are some of the prints we're working on. I also do resale stuff, so McDonald's, Barbies, but this is that cup. We got to get it ready. Got to get this on right here. This is our tumbler press right here. All right, so before we had this right here, it was just a blank 20 ounce ready for sublimation right here. And then this is a sublimation sheet, which comes out of this with that design, whatever you're gonna put on it. You just basically wrap it around, make sure it's tight, make sure you tape it down so there's no slack in it. Because if there's slack in it, that little bit of gap is gonna be discolored, or it's just gonna look ugly. You know, a lot of things can happen, so just make sure it's tight. All right, so once it reaches that temperature, just make sure your settings are right, the timer and all that, you're good. Make sure to always have your exhaust, because this lets out, you know, a bunch of fumes. Safety first, guys. So the way that we do it is, since sometimes the black can burn easily if you heat it up too much, we make sure that we find that face, and that's the part that we put up first. So we do it for 35 seconds. Let that run. So the first 35 is up. What we usually do is we take it out, let it cool down for like a few, just because it does have so much black. As you can see, the lead is coming through already. It has so much black that you don't want to overcook it too fast, because then once you start to see the paper like this color, it starts turning yellow brownish, you know you burnt it, so you don't want that. So for the black ones, we usually let it, you know, give it a little break, cool down for a few, let the fumes go away, and then we put it back in for an additional 35 to cover the rest. And then once we put it in, we make sure that these letters are on the top, because since it's so black, we don't want to recook those. So this goes down, we take it out, make sure you don't overcook it. As you can see, we left the letters up. Now all we do is set it to the side. You see all the fumes? That's what we're talking about right there. Once all that is out of there, you let this thing cool, and then it's time to peel it off. Don't forget, always wear gloves, because this is hot right here. This is too hot for you to hold with just a bare hand. After you get done, turn this off. Don't forget that whenever you're heating this press up, you always have to have something in there. So that's why we have this one. This is our one of our first prints. It was a mistake or whatever, but we just use this one now to heat it up. So it's cooled down. All we got to do now is peel this off right here. See how it turned out. If we did all of the steps correctly, you know what I'm saying, the color should be vibrant. Should be no burnt looks. So we got that off. I would call this a success right here. Look at the colors. You can see the colors, they vibrant. No burnt looks, no discoloration. This one came out good. Now all we got to do is package it up, send it out. When we package our tumblers, we got to put them back in the bag. We got to put it with the straw. We add a sticker, and then we add the thank yous. This one goes on the box on this one that we ship it in. That way, as it's in transit, you know, whoever's got to handle this package, they might scan it, they might not. Whoever sees it, you know what I'm saying? It's a maybe. It's just a QR code, and it'll take them to the shop or to the IG, and then care instructions for the tumbler itself. All this gets wrapped up and it gets put into this box, and we put a little bit of cushion in there so it don't move around, it don't get crushed, you know what I'm saying? But that's about it for these. One last look. Until next time, y'all be safe out here.